Hey everyone, Rolm here today for Is This Game Any Good? We were looking at the game EvE Online. I know that when it comes to the definition of old games, this one is one of the oldest. You can basically say it grew up about the same time as World of Warcraft. Actually, my first character on this one, or first toon as they call it, was actually back in 2008. This toon is from about 2011. Then I stopped playing again and started playing a little bit ago. When someone asked me to in the comment section, I'm just like, yeah, I could give that game a try again. It's like, yeah, that sounds like fun. Basically, this is an MMO game, a space fighter. I guess you could also to a degree call it a space strategy game. Even though you can't control more than one ship, you could have, for example, like I do, I have drones in this guy. It's the Navy issue Vexer. Or Vexer Navy issue. You can actually see a ship tree here with all the different ships you could choose between. And up here I've got all the different factions and, well, basically main factions, and all of these are like extra factions. And I'm going to Galante as I like drones and actually have a decent amount. I don't have anything kind of high amount in drones, but it's decent enough. As you can see, like frigates fully trained, so I can get interceptors. They're really fast. Got cruisers fully trained, so that my Vexer Navy issue is on maximum, or as good as it can be, because that gives me like 600 DPS and a decent amount of tankiness. So that's actually a very nice little thing. But because I want to also be flying battleships very soon, I already have a battleship that's okay built. I followed an online build, but I don't really want to take it out yet before I can start earning a bit more money. Because yeah, if I can't earn the money back that I use on it, yeah, that's just going to be worthless now, won't it? But also, beyond this, these are actually really big ships. But beyond this, you got the Dreadnought, who basically blows battleships out of the water. Carriers, who can have basically ships that are on the size and I think as powerful as cruisers. You know, multiple of those parked on it. You know, and you send them out like drones. And then you got Titans. They are really hard to kill and can do a lot of damage. And actually, later on, I will show you a fight I had with one. Or, well, more like running away from one, but details. But you can also... Fighting is not the only part of this game. You can also do gathering. You know, going over to the asteroids and gathering minerals and such. Or you can actually do PvE, which is basically just attacking and killing pirates and such. Killing pirates and such is going to be most of your income, to say it like that. Because you have other little areas and such. I won't be showing the areas, not in this episode at the very least, or this video. But I will be showing a security tree mission. First things first, I can go over my ship. This is a very standard Vexer Navy issue build. A ton of extra drone damage, some speed to keep a distance, some tankiness, more capacitor. Yeah, I kind of need it. Not entirely, but it's nice to have so you are stable if it's a long fight. You know, tankiness, more shields. These will all become more tankiness. Basically, this thing isn't meant to have... I could add more weapons, but it wouldn't really make sense to do so, since as you can see, my CPU is pretty high at the moment. I could put on some weapons, some lower weapons, but it's like, nah, I already have 608 DPS, which is honestly a decent amount. You can do a lot of things with 600 DPS. Let's just quickly talk to her. Hello! So security tree missions. She wants me to go to... one jump away. Accept. Best thing, keep an eye on this when you're playing this. Right next location here, you see how there's not an icon? That means that this is not against another faction. If there's an icon there and you do not want to get blown out of the sky the second you enter a system, you will want to keep the standings high. I didn't know this when I first started, so I fucked my own character over royally, because standings, I actually have these guys that kinda hate me a lot, while I did almost get nothing for Servants of the Sisters of Eve. You know, I kinda fucked this character up a little bit, but I think I actually got a bit more in Corp. Let's see, you can go down here, see all the corporations and such. They, for the most part, like me. For the most part. Because I've gotten a lot of pluses on that, while losing a lot on the others. Just press there, warp to location. Always keep an eye on local. If they suddenly start spiking, going way up, you might want to just for safety reasons, get all your drones back to your hangar, or back to your drone bay, and get the fuck out of Dodge. Because if you don't, you might get royally screwed over. I don't know why I took that up. It was Blink. Oh yeah, because I left a new agent. You can actually go in on here on agents. It will show you all your agents and everyone you have talked to. Ooh, a bunch of cruisers. I shouldn't have too much of an issue with these. Not too much. Because the Vexor Navy issue is actually a really good ship. Just target all of them. Okay, go down here quickly. Engage target. And keep my orbit at 25. Speed. Tank. Run. Ouch. Oh, they're barely even scratching my shield. I see the drones are actually doing a lot of damage to that cruiser. Yeah, and they should just go immediately to the next guy. Yeah, they are. Let's just keep that 20k. Yeah, as you can see, the drones are tearing them apart. The Vexor Navy issue, it's fucking awesome. It can take just about every security tree mission, from what I hear, rather easily, without a single problem. And just so you know where my face is on this video, that's the chat menu, the chat window. You can choose where everything is yourself, but I do not wish to show the chat because there might be, I don't know, you could say secret information that comes in there every now and again. So I don't want to take the chance of showing something that Corporation and Alliance is going to be very unhappy with you guys seeing. Well, as I said, those cruisers were very easily dispatched because, well, the Vexor Navy issue is freaking awesome. 600 DPS, although my drone skills are decently high. You know, they're 2.6 million, which is a very decent amount. You know, this game does actually, you could say that this, yeah, the mission is done by the way. This was a rather easy one. Return to drone bay. And then I'm going to do something else. I'm going to take all my salvage drones, launch them, start targeting all of the wrecks. And when I get close enough for this, it will pop up. Do it like this. Go to the next one. Salvage drones, salvage. Let's hope that I actually get something on the first try, because I would love to show you guys the salvaging. You can get better tiers and such. I can also tell you why should you take the Vexor Navy issue over the normal Vexors, because there are, you know, there's multiple different versions of every single ship, basically. Ship tree here, for example. But here's the thing: the Vexor Navy issue has, you know, maximum. You can see the percentages here actually. When it comes to a drone boat, the Navy issue is incredible, basically. Okay, there it goes. It actually gave me some burnt logic circuits, which is actually very nice. You know, I can use them to make a few other things later. Ooh, there's a bunch of things. They're not worth a lot, but still nice to have. You also need to be very careful in some areas. I'll tell you already that the main trade hub is a place called Jita. If you start as a Kaldari, you'll start pretty much right next to it. But be careful, there's a lot of scammers there. A lot. There are people scamming people and trying to scam people there 24/7. And basically the way that EVE Online sees on it is, well, if they could scam you in real life, they won't interfere. Because, yeah, if you're... Some of those scams are just dumb. Other scams are actually helped by the game itself. Actually, I got... Yeah, I got taken in by one scam. But the thing is that I didn't just see it, oh wow, this could earn me a lot of money, and then just take it. I actually went through it, thing by thing, on the entire list, checked the market price, checked its info, I checked everything on them, and a lot of them actually said that it was original run blueprints. Original blueprints usually go for a bit. These went for like, if it had been 1.2 or 1.3 billion. I don't think if I look on them inside this container it will actually... actually no, it does. You see how it's dark blue? But when you open it up, it's actually not here. This is actually another bug for the game, actually. The game's been out for 10 years. How the fuck haven't they fixed these bugs? When it's dark blue, that basically means it's original. But when you go in on it, it says one run. But when I did a contract, it actually, when I went on the info here, instead of showing one run as it actually was, it was showing infinite runs. Infinite runs, I was like, hell yeah. That sounds freaking awesome, really. And the price was decently low, but it wasn't. Here's the thing. If you're new, you're not going to know about that bug. If you're new, you're just going to go like, hey, that I have been very careful. That thing says in its item info that is original run. Hey, the game wouldn't lie to me, right? Right? No, it lied. I ended up losing a bit of money on that. Basically, in dollars, a billion ISK is about... $15, maybe? The thing is, I already have an ticket in with the game, the GMs. It's been a week, but they said like, hey, yeah, they should probably get back to you in like a day. It's been a week. Here's the thing, that's a game bug. If the GMs don't give me back, basically nullify that trade, take back all the items to give me ISK back, well, when it's a bug, only when it's a bug, that was actually a bug, I would say that you would actually have a case to get the money back. I say, yeah, you get a decent amount. This ship costs like 94 million, so it's not like it's fucking super cheap. Oh, effective standing rather high, actually. Oh, cool. I didn't know that I had such a high standing with her. I'll basically also show you here. One of the main reasons why I have so high on a lot of these guys is because of connections, for example. Civic Court, these guys, I actually have 2.21, but thanks to Connections 3, I have 3.14, which is basically skill orientated. Under Social. There you go, Connections. Getting at least 1 or 2 levels into it is going to be very nice. Getting Negotiation and Social... yeah, Social is really, really good. As long as it doesn't take too much time, you should get a level or 2 into that. Because that just means that you're getting a lot more out of your time, basically, if you want to have higher, well, standing. Also, security status is a thing. I was out in a room with a corporation, and we ended up attacking someone, and I lost a hell of a lot of standing. Well, I know for a lot of people this isn't a lot at all, but for me, when you don't have that much, that was a lot. We basically just went straight from, yes, finally getting a little bit, no, lost a lot. Be careful, don't attack people, basically. Do not attack people in high sec or near gates and stations in low sec, unless if they are war targets or criminals or I think suspicious. If they're one of those three, the NPC's faction, or the Concord as they're called, will not try to murderize your face. But if you're doing it right next to them, they will just attack you. And if you're not prepared, you will die. But there are corporations and such that just camp gates that can instantly, with a lot of damage and such, can instantly kill you. But with that, they will also get attacked. But if they're not at war with you, of course, they will also get attacked. But they will lose a lot less than you, and they can just get all your stuff afterwards, meaning that they all earn money on it. So you will want to be careful and not hold too much stuff at the same time. Don't do it when everyone is online. Try to do it when there's less people. Don't go too much in low sec or null sec if you're not ready. Basically, don't. And actually, a very good saying I heard someone say: "Do not fly what you can't afford to lose." If you can't afford to lose a battleship, don't fly a battleship. That's the main reason why I'm not flying my battleship. Because I don't want to lose those 300-400 million-esque, I can't really earn that back just yet. Once I can, I will start flying it, but until then, I'm not going to fly it because I can't afford to lose it. But other than that, as I said, I'll be showing you guys some pre-recorded footage from some player fights I've been have done earlier. For example, me and the corporation was attacking a Titan. And that Titan, no, not a Titan, we were attacking a carrier. And that carrier was basically a bait for multiple other Titans. So once we started attacking it, they warped in a bunch of Titans on top of us. Which was very funny, seeing as we were all flying just a bunch of destroyers, while they were flying Titans. It's the first time I ever saw a Titan, so that was actually very fun. Or we had other times we were just flying around, roaming. You find a little target, you jump in, you start attacking it, you try to scramble it as much as possible, so that it can't jump out, and if you deplete its capacitor enough, it won't even be able to attack you back, unless if it has a weapon that doesn't drain capacitor. So as I said, there's a lot of different fun you can have in player versus player combat in this game. A lot of fun you can have in that. Or for example, a couple of days ago, another corporation decided hey, we're going to basically we're going to sacrifice a carrier. You have it fully insured, but instead of selling it, we're just going to let you and 4 other corporations fight over who gets to kill it. So basically we started off by just shooting it a little bit, and then everyone focus fired us and we died. Yeah, we didn't win that, but just a little bit after we died and got the hell out of there, another large corporation just jumped in and killed everyone, including the carrier. So yeah, we wouldn't have survived much longer than that anyways. But other than that, you don't only have to fight in this game. You can also do stuff like, as I said, mining and producing, working with the markets, or a new thing, at the very least it's news from, if you could look on from 2001 at the very least, it's new. You can actually have planetary interaction, which basically means that you have a couple of facilities and such on different planets. This is one of the barren planets in a system I used to be in. It basically gives me a little of income. You get some items here, a few items here and there, which can be used to build stations or just sell. And with that, you can earn money. By sell, you won't get rich. Just get that out of your mind immediately. This is not a way to get rich. This is a way to get a little bit of income on the side, unless if you use a lot of time on it. But you could, once you have a large network going, earn a worth of a couple of 100 million each week, which is like, yeah, it's a no risk all reward system basically. Since it's no risk, it's you can't really lose money on it unless if someone kills you on the way to sell it, or someone kills you while you're transporting from the planet to a star base, a base in the system and such. But you also have to think of a couple of things when it comes to where to put these. The higher the security rating, basically security 1.0 to 0.5 means that it's high sec, meaning that Concord will come and save you anywhere, but the planets aren't that good. The values on them aren't really that good at all. But you can also find down to like minus 1.0, which will be the best value, where you will get an insane amount of resources. So basically, low sec, it's risky because more people will be able to kill you on the way back, and it's harder to find places to actually dock if you're not in an alliance or corporation that has an area down there. But you'll get a lot of more money, and you will need less things on the planet to earn that money. As I said, there's a lot of things to do here. It's a fun game. A lot of it is risk, and at the very least in the beginning when you're new, it's going to be slow. You won't have an insane amount of skill points, but now it's easier than ever to start out. And heck, you can do it on Steam very easily. And actually, here's a tip for all my Norwegian friends. Buy the game on Steam. You will get basically compare the price on Steam to the Plex from the online shop, and you will see what I mean. You will save a bit of money by buying it on the Norwegian Steam store, to say it like that. That said, I like the game. I will be making some more videos here and there. They'll basically just be me clipping together different rooms and such. I'll probably be doing like 4 or 5 minute videos about us flying around, attacking people, basically just doing roamy stuff. I'm going to make a couple of videos on that, because we are roaming a lot and I do like fighting. So it's a thing that goes hand in hand, basically. Ooh, also, I'll give you one a tip that I'm actually doing. You could sell everything for money, which would be smart, or you could take everything to the trade hub in Jita, because one of the scams that people like to pull there is, let's say for example, I were to get a really obscure item that like no one sells or buys, buy all of them, put them back on sale for ask price and sell price at like 95 million each, and then make a contract of where you're selling like 13 of them for like 700 million. People will go on the contract, look on market, like, oh hey, this is actually really worth a lot. If I buy this, I can sell it immediately and earn a bunch of money. Here's the thing. The second you buy it, they'll pull all of the buy requests from the markets, and now you're sitting there with a bunch of useless items on your hand. So basically what I'm trying to do is just build up as many obscure junk items as possible. You can always sell them later anyways. And just wait for someone to try to pull that scam with an item that I have laying around. Because you can still sell it to them. Let's say that you do it. And suddenly he goes like, yeah, 95 million for this item. And you have like 10 of them laying around. Okay, you sell them all for an ask price that person wants. he immediately pays you 95 million, and you just sit there like, yeah, fuck you, you scam artist. And you beat him in his own game. Yeah, it's just annoying because most of the time the scams are so freaking, they're so lazy. There's no creativity behind them. For example, one of the scams is um, like, hey, I'm selling Plex. You can buy Plex in the online store and sell it in game. It's a 1 month subscription you can sell to other players. So yeah, it's worth a lot of money. You can basically just like, hey, I want to buy for 1 billion, or I'm selling for 1 billion, or something like that. And in reality, it's like you get, you pay 1 billion and you pay 1 Plex. Here's why that's retarded beyond all belief. Why would that person that wants to buy your Plex have a Plex on them? It's like, oh, I want to buy, I want to buy 1 Plex, no, I want to sell 1 Plex. You try, a lot of them are just that stupid. Because like you pay 1 Plex instead, you play 1 injector, 1 extractor, or something like that. And it's like, dude, if I wouldn't be buying them if I had them. And some of those don't, some of the scams don't even make any sense. Other ones is just like, yeah, I can see people falling for that one. And the market scam, we put them there. You basically beware. Be very aware. If you're in Jita, don't pay any attention to contracts. Or at the very least, know that every single one of them is a scam. Most probably. At the very least, look very closely on them. Look exactly what it is. Check with prices online. Because yeah, chances are it's a scam. But yeah, that's all the time I have now. I'm actually going to go on a roam in like an hour. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next video.